Hello and welcome to Euractiv's EU Tweets of the Week. EU-US relations are seriously rocking, Hungary's anti-gay law is absolutely shocking, and hurrah for the Euros, bring on the mocking. This episode is supported by FIAC, more about them later on. As Biden made his way through Cornwall, Brussels and finally Geneva, the enthusiasm for his return to the world stage was palpable, with him declaring sometimes multiple times a day that America is back. So said the Washington Post. Ulrich Speck, however, described the whole shindig as boring, although in his view that's the best news for NATO in years. Daniel Kyohane jumped on the bandwagon, declaring, "Bring back boring." Brussels Urban Minister Pascal Schmet tweeted, "Our secret weapon against traffic jams has arrived. We would like to welcome you more often in Brussels, Joe Biden." Security was also amped up. Look at the size of that thing. Big gun does not do it justice. Seriously, is it even real? Clearly, the whole thing was directed by Luc Besson, though I'm not sure the tedious 16-year-long Boeing-Airbus dispute storyline really worked for me. Luckily, Burly Monster has the sequels lined up. Bird Amendment, US steel measures, EU retaliatory measures, Spanish olives, beef hormones and GMOs. Can't wait. This episode is supported by FIAC, the sectoral EU social partner that speaks for micro, small, medium and large construction firms. Check out their latest statistical report assessing the impact of the pandemic online. Elsewhere, Hungarian leader Viktor Orban was busy being, well, Viktor Orban. His ruling Fidesz party adopted new laws tightening sanctions for paedophilia and conflated it with the LGBT community. From Tuesday, telling the kids it's okay to be gay is technically illegal. Telling an LGBT story is illegal. Publishing a kid's book with an LGBT character is illegal. Mentioning LGBT people in sex education is illegal. Fortunately, many more enlightened people took to Twitter to urge the EU to do something. Perhaps something to discuss during the June General Affairs and Article 7 hearings. Belgian Minister Petra de Sutter said it's high time that the European Union and its member states put a stop to Hungary. A red line has been crossed. Commission Rule of Law update. The EU executive continues to disappoint European voters and taxpayers, said Cantan Aires. How the EU Commission works. 40 minutes after a midday briefing in which 30% of all the questions were about a lack of EU response, blah, blah, we have to first read the law, the Commissioner tweets a statement. It's either avoiding the press or incompetent, uninformed spokes, said Diego Velázquez. Eventually, Commission President Ursula von der Leyen declared herself very concerned about the new law in Hungary, and Equality Commissioner Helena Dalli explained that an inquiry had been launched to assess the new law. Better late than never. God is punishing Hungary for its new homophobic laws, tweeted Jack Parrock. And by God, he means Ronaldo. Oh yes, indeedy. You didn't think we were going to forget the football. France-Germany was the big showdown this week, and MEP assistant got slightly overexcited. Who will emerge victorious? Asked Copernicus EU. That's the European Union Earth Observation Programme, to you and me. German Constitutional Court disallows the last goal, snarked DG meme. 2 offside goals and an own goal. There's a metaphor for Franco-German relations in there somewhere, added Zia Weiss. And that's it for this week. Join us again next Friday for more snarks and larks in the EU Brussels bubble.